So, Abu, we can start now.
Okay.
So, our last class, what did we learn? So, and how was your week? How was your week?
Uh, my week is kind of good a little bit, even though I take job. But thank God.
So, what was our last class? I need you to give us a brief summary. Hello.
Hello.
I need you to give us a brief summary of the last class.
Okay. During our last class, we looked at looping through a list. Then, in looping through a list, we talked about the any or all, which we said is a method that returns if all elements in a list are true or false. So the method will hold if all elements in the list are true or false. Then we talked about it being that it will give us a true if all elements in a list are true. Then it holds for the on the opposite, which is it will give us false if any element in a list is false. So we looked at some examples of of a true aspect and that of a false aspect by looking at the elements in the list. So we talked about again another thing we talked about is list comprehension. Then we talked about list comprehension as a way to provide an elegant way to create a new list. So it consists of a bracket containing an expression followed by a clause, then zero or more for all if clause. So we look at some examples as well in which we demonstrated on the practical aspects. So I think those are the two topics that we looked at during our last class: list looping and looping through a list, and that of list comprehension.
Mm, okay, I believe that's how we learned last class, and we are going to look more. Okay, we also look on the introduction to tuples, right? Where I told you to browse through.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We talked
So
about tuple as well.
we look through about tuple and how we can use tuple. We just got the explanation and we did not learn more about it. Okay. So and today we are going to see more of it. We are going to see more of it, and then we are going to learn some little program. Okay,
Okay,
so let's get started. And I think I'm hearing a sound of like a whistle on your background. It keep coming and going. Okay, so at least I don't know what is that. I don't like distraction in our class. Okay, so we are going to start now. Let me share my screen to our notebook. Abu, are you seeing my screen?
I haven't seen the screen yet.
Okay. I don't know why my screen is not sharing. Um, so I have to log out and log in again. Hello, Abu, are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, I'm seeing the screen now.
So let's get started. And so we want to create a tuple. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic. So we want to create a tuple now. And so let me give it title tuple creation. So we want to create a tuple. We are going to call a variable which is tuple. I'm giving it a tuple one. And now when we are creating tuple, we use the normal bracket, and the normal bracket is a tuple as default. It's a tuple as default. Once you create a normal bracket, the Python recognize it as tuple because at default the normal bracket is tuple. So let's see as we have created this. Let's see. Let me check the type. Now let's check the type if it's a tuple. Now let me print. I'm going to print type, and I'm going to pass in the variable name to one. Let's run. You see the class tuple. So in default, this is a tuple. So then we are going to insert integer number. We are going to insert integer number. And before we get started, I want to remind you about what we go through at our last class when we look into tuple. And we said that tuple is similar to list, except that the objects in tuple are immutable, which means we cannot change the element of a tuple once assigned. And also, we cannot do or we cannot change data over time. Tuple refer to data type. Tuple refer to data type. So, and let's see. I just try to explain it to refresh your memory about what we talked about the last class. Then I'm going to create a variable called tuple2, and I'm going to pass in a value. I'm going to pass in a value 10, comma 20, and 30. Okay, these are the normal. So in tuple, you can pass in float number, string. You can pass in nested tuple. You can access it. You can access it as a nested tuple. You can also create a nested list inside a tuple, and you can check for the length. Okay, now this is the list I just created, and we are going to index. Let's index it and see if we can index. So we are going to say tuple2, and we are going to use our square bracket and pass, and our indexing. You all know what is indexing. Uh, Abu, can you tell me what is index? Hello, Abu, can you tell me what is indexing? Abu, hello, Abu, can you tell me what is indexing?
Hello?
So can you tell me what is indexing?
Yeah, indexing refers to like when you're trying to assessing elements within other data structure.
Okay, good. And we have two types. Remember, we have the forward and the backward
Backward in the
indexing.
air.
So so I'm using the forward indexing. Okay. So I just want you to refresh your mind about our previous class. So when I access it, I can access it, but just that how is it mutable? Okay. Now this is tuple. We access the 10 using the forward indexing. Now I want to show you how we can also insert a list inside. And when we start a list, we can also index the list using our nested list indexing. So let me insert a list, and Let me insert a list and 30 comma 50. So I'm inserting a list inside a tuple, and I want to access 30. So I have 0 it with 2. I'm going to also include 0 to access our 30. I remember you understand. Okay. You
I'm
say
having
int.
problems
You
of
say integer.
getting the voice. I don't know if it's the audio. I'm not hearing you clearly.
Hello. Are you
Yeah,
hearing me
the
now?
network. Yeah, but it's kind of breaking a little bit.
Yes, the network. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm trying to index it to get um, our values. So let's see how we can access it. So let's see how we can access it. You say integer object is not subscribed. It's not subscribed, and and we want to see if we can get the tuple or the item inside a list. And I don't know why it's saying it's not subscribable. Okay, and this is our tuple 2, and we want to insert. We say okay, now we want to get 10. We want to get 10. And we get the 10, and now we want to get 30, 1, 2, and this is 3. So and here we are going to pass in 3, and we are going to also pass in 7 to run it. So this is how we get the 30. Is showing not passing 0, which is 2 do not have item with integer inside and inside the list, inside the tuple. Test 30 in our. Hello.
Yeah, you're trying to, from what I'm seeing here, like we're trying to how to get the 30 within the list.
Yes. You know is tuple and a list. I just try to explain if we can insert a list inside a tuple and if we can access it. Then we created a tuple and a list, and we want to check if the accessing method will work, and we access it and the method works. I
Yeah,
hope you understand.
Yeah, I understand because from what I understood here, we're using this three because the value assigned to the list here using indexing, forward indexing should be three. Then within the list, if
Yes,
we want to get this value of 30 now, if we're using again still forward indexing for this 30, then where we have this is
Yes.
0, so which will give us 30.
Okay. Yes, you are correct. So now we are done. Okay, we want to also slice. We want to see how we can slice in a tuple. Remember our slicing when we use a column separate. It's a column to separate the integer. Now we are going to use our indexing. So we want to get 20 and 30. Now we are going to say we are going to count one, a zero, using our forward indexing 0, 1, 2. So let's say we are going to slice from um, from 1 from 1 to 2. Let's see what we are slicing. Not only 20, so I have to increase this to 30, to 3. 3, we are going to get 30. Okay, so this is how we slice it. And you remember, a slicing is just like cutting a part which we need, so we just sliced. So we want to see how we can change in a tuple.
Um,
And remember, we told you that.
the question I have here, why
Okay.
are we here? Why we extend it onto 3?
Okay, we have 0, 1, 2. We want to get 3, 20 and 30, right? Hello, Abu. We want to get
Yeah, I'm
20
hearing
and
you.
30, right? We want to get 20 and
Yeah,
30, right?
yeah.
So counting from 0 is 10 is 0 and 20 is 1. So we can get 20 with 1. Okay, 30 is 2. Then 3 3 is the list. So now in our normal counting method, we count 10 as 1, 2 and 3, right, to get 30. Hello?
Yeah. Where I'm confused here. Which 30 you trying to get here? Is it the tuple 30 or the list 30?
Okay, I hope you understand.
Yeah, just trying
It's
to
the tuple
ask him.
30.
Is the tuple 30? Okay, if it's the tuple 30, there comes the question that I was asking. Why do we extend it onto
We are
three,
getting.
1 to 3?
Yes, that is what I'm explaining. Normally, if we want to count, 10 is 1, 2 10 is 1, 2 is 20, and 30 is 3. So Python counts from 0 to 9 and skip 10. If we want to count 10 in Python, it will count 0 to 9, that will make up um 10. But if you want to add 10, you will include the 11 to count the 0 to 10. I hope you understand what I just explained.
Let's be moving.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, now Abu, listen to me. normally if we are counting, we are starting from one, right?
Yeah.
If we are counting numbers, hello, I need your response. If we are
Yeah,
counting
I'm
numbers, we are
listening.
starting from one, right?
Yeah.
So okay, just okay, let me show you an example. Let me show you an example. Let me write a text. Okay, we want to count 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Okay, 1, comma, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now this is 10. If we want to count, we can count 10 like this. But normally, if Python want to count 10 at the end and include 0 at the beginning. So this is the 10. This is the 10 digits. For you to get the 10, you have to make it 11. 11, which it will also include 10 to it. Hello, I hope this is clear to you.
Yeah.
Good. So we'll move to the next.
Hello? Hello?
I can hear you. So I want to check how tuple is immutable, and I want to show you that tuple cannot be deleted, and the reason why they told you us that tuple is immutable. And also, and I created a list called tup theory, and I want to try if the del will delete. Remember del, we use del to delete in our list. We want to see if we can delete in this tuple. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see if we can delete. I'm coming. Our tuple three, we want to index a number. Want to index one, 0, 0 is 10. Now we want to delete the um, index index 0. Let me copy this and I'll use it there. I'll paste this. So let's see, and it will say tuple object does not support item deletion. That is what the error will be. Look at it. Tuple object does not support item deletion. Are you seeing the reason why we cannot delete a tuple?
Yeah.
And so tuple is mostly used for security purpose, and if you are creating a program which you don't want anybody to alter the value inside a tuple, you can use, or a list, you can use tuple instead to write that program so that the item cannot be deleted. So uh, we are going to see more. You can loop through a list, a tuple. Same way you can loop through a list. Please remember, you can loop through a tuple. You can also loop through a list, but list can be deleted and tuple cannot be deleted. Tuple cannot be deleted. You can also check for membership of a tuple where you use your any your or. You can also check, or you can also count in a tuple. I believe you understand and you have the knowledge of what I just explained, Abu.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And okay, now can you share your screen for us?
Okay.
So share your screen to Google and search for us. um okay, now search for us a sect in Python.
Hmm?
Sect, search in Google sect, Python
Set.
sect. Yes, in Google search Python sect. So search in Google Python set. Hello.
Hello? Is this set
So
in Python you want me to search for or
okay, share your screen to Google so that I can see what you are typing.
okay, wait, let
I'm not
me
I'm not seeing your screen to Google.
okay, wait. You said set in Python, right?
Yes. So said, share your screen. Share your screen. Let me see.
Okay.
Are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
So are you sharing the screen? I'm waiting for you.
I'm trying to share the screen. What?
Okay.
Are you
And
seeing? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it now?
yes, I am seeing it now. Read through for us. Yes, I can see it. Read through for us.
Um, Certainly, in Python, a set is an ordered collection of unique elements. Here are some key operations you can perform with sets. Creating a set. You can create a set by using curly braces, which are these are the curly braces, or the set brackets, which are function. Then they gave us the number using curly braces. My set equals to set 1, 2, 3, 4. You close the curly brackets.
Okay. And so these are the two types of how we can create a set. And a set is an unordered and collection of items. Is an unordered and unindexed collection of items. A set are unique and duplicates are not allowed. Duplicates are not allowed, cannot be changed. A set is mutable, is immutable, cannot be changed. A set itself is mutable. We can add or remove from it. I hope you understand what I just explained. So scroll down, let's see more details about it. Okay. These are some
Yeah.
of the things we see. Now, stop sharing. Let me share my screen so that we can go through what I have for you today. So, and now we want to create a code. So, we want to create a sect. We are going to call it a variable my sect, and we are using the colon bracket, which represents the sect, comma. We are going to pass in values. So we are passing values, and we will run it. And when we run it, and when we check the type, let's see our type. We are going to print using the print function. We are going to check the type, and it will tell us this is a sect. And let's run it. And this is a class of sect, and we are going to um, uh, run this and call my sect. Let's say my sect. Okay, this is my sect, and we have created a sect, and we can add a floating number in. We can also add a string, and also add a nested or mixed data type. And also we okay, and also we are going to see uh, a set that does not allow mutable item. Okay, and let's see an example. Let's see an example of what we want to create. And okay, remember, in a list we can change, but in tuple we cannot change. Now, sect say that it does not allow mutable item, which is any item that can be changed. It does not allow it, except the one or except an item that can be changed. So for example, let's see this. Let me copy this. When I add this, let me take it down and I'll paste it here. When I add a tuple, I want to add a tuple, and I want to add values. So when I run it, it will run. Okay, now let's see. Let's see our output. This is it. And you see that it does not change the permanent position. It does not change the position permanently. Once you run, it changes the positions of the numbers. So it changes it. Look at the original and look at when you run it, it will change it. Okay, now it does not retain permanent position. And if we can add let's see if we can add a list of item, and if we add a list of item, what will be the result. Let me copy this and convert it to a list using the square bracket, and see. Now look at it. Hashtag list. Did you see it? Did you see what I just explained, and the reason why mutable item does not allow in a sect? I hope
Yeah,
you
I'm seeing
understand
it.
what hope you understand what I explained.
Yeah.
So a set is immutable, tuple is immutable. They are they can be on a single tuple or a single list because they are agreed. But since list is mutable and they are not compatible, it will not accept it. It will provide an error message for us, and which the error message is uh, unhashable type, unhashable type. And so we are going to move further and look into Python for data analysis. We are going to look more on sets. So we have seen some of the things I have explained, and we are going to see we can look through, we can search for a member using in and any, we can search for a membership, and also we can look through a list, and we can add and we can remove in a set. We can copy a set just as we copy in our list. We can copy and also perform those tasks. So now we are going to set operation. Set operation. Okay. Uh, Abu,
I'm getting you.
Abu, can you share
Yeah,
your
hello?
screen? Can you share your screen to Google? So share your screen to Google. Okay, click on that tab and search on Google for us set operation. Set operation. Okay, set operation. Good. And okay, you click your enter. So search for it. Now read through for us. Okay, can you search in Python, not in mathematics? In Python. Okay, look at it. Click on it. And now, and explanation. I think set operation in Python. I think you let's see explanation of set operation in Python. Search for us. Hello, hello, Abu. Hello, hello. You stop sharing your screen, so I just want to see your screen again. Hello. So
Hello?
you stop sharing your screen. I want to see your screen. I guess you are having network issues. You go. Search, explain set operation. Explain set operation in Python. Explain set operation in Python. Look at it in Python. Okay.
My network is kind of a slow now. I don't know what happened.
Yes, that's why you are going off and on. Okay, look at it. Read for us.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It says that absolutely Python provides a powerful and intuitive way to work with sets, which are collections of unique elements. Here are some common set operations you can perform in Python. Number one says creating sets. You can create a set using curly
We have
braces.
looked about set. So we are talking about the operations. I think you have to scroll down. Scroll down. Let's see the operations. We need the operations. Okay, now these are the operations. Go up. You just pass. Okay. Now these are the operation. Come down. We have the union and the union of a set, and we have the intercept, the difference, and all. Remember in our mathematics, okay, now search, replace the Python to mathematics. Search by replacing the, okay, now mathematics. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. Click it, and now, okay, click the search operation. Click the jigs for jigs. Okay. Okay, now read through for us.
Set operations can be defined as the operations performed on two or more sets to obtain a single set containing a combination of elements from all the sets being operated upon. Set operations are mathematical operations operated on sets, which are a collection of distinct objects or elements. There are three major types of operation on sets: union, intersection, and difference. Other operations include difference, complement, addition, and subtraction.
Good. And this is what we are going to look on our next class. I introduce you to set operation, and you just gave us the explanation and you look through for us. So on our next class on Tuesday, we are going to meet again. We will discuss more on it in our Python programming language. So do have a nice day and enjoy your new week.
Okay, sir.
I hope you enjoy the class.
Yes, sir.
So we are moving forward. We are moving forward. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Nice one. We are moving. Okay. Before you go, I've not heard about your assignments. Have you done with your
Oh,
assignment?
yeah. I started it. I was facing a problem of my Google space, which of course I had to buy space online, but I didn't know how to even go about it. So I went on Google and search how to do it. So I buy storage space just before the class. But I started it. Let me just show you something where for you to see that I started doing it.
So I have to check because this is how I
I started doing it, but
have
I
it.
didn't. I just started it when the time came for the class.
Okay.
Okay.
You have started it. Okay, no problem. You will
Yeah.
continue, and I want you to finish up with it. This is how I make a track of of my students. Okay, and make sure you submit. Okay.
Okay.
So and we will see on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then next week on Sunday is Sister and we are not going to meet. Okay.
Okay.
So do have a nice day.
Okay, sir. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.